please?
Name, Mitch.
Mitch, wait just a minute. Mitch! You know, I really shouldn't let you in after the treatment I have received from you this evening. So utterly uncavalier. But hello, beautiful. My, what a cold shoulder in such uncouth apparel. Why, you haven't even shaved. The unforgivable insult to a lady. But I forgive you. I forgive you because it's such a relief to see you. You stopped that polka tune I had caught in my head. Have you ever had anything caught in your head? No, of course you haven't. You dumb angel puss. You never get anything caught in your head.
Do we have to have this fan on?
No!
I don't like fans.
Then let's turn it off, honey. I'm not partial to them. I don't know what there is to drink. I haven't investigated.
I don't want Stan's liquor.
It isn't Stan's. Everything here isn't Stan's. Some things on the premises are actually mine. How's your mother? Is your mother well?
Why?
Something's the matter tonight, but never mind. I won't cross-examine the witness. I'll just pretend I don't notice anything different about you. That music again.
What music?
The Varsuviana, the polka tune they were playing when Alan... Wait! There now, the shot. It always stops after that. Yes, now it stopped.
Are you boxed out of your mind?
I'll go see what I can find in the way of. Oh, by the way, excuse me for not being dressed, but I've practically given you up. Have you forgotten your invitation to supper?
I wasn't gonna see you anymore.
Wait a minute, I can't hear what y'all saying, and you talk so little that when you do say something, I don't want to miss a single syllable of it. What am I looking for around here? Oh yes, liquor! We've had so much excitement around here this evening that I am boxed out of my mind. Here's something! Southern Comfort! What is that, I wonder?
It's not yours and must belong to Stan.
Take your foot off the bed. It has a light cover on it. Of course you boys don't notice things like that. I've done so much with this place since I've been here.
I'll bet you have.
You saw it before I came. Well, look at it now. This room is almost dainty. I want to keep it that way. I wonder if this stuff ought to be mixed with something. It's sweet. It's so sweet. It is terribly, terribly sweet. Why, it's a liqueur, I believe. Yes, that's what it is. A liqueur. I'm afraid you won't like it, but try it, and maybe you will.
I already told you I don't want none of his liquor, and I mean it. You ought to lay off his liquor. He says you've been lapping it up all summer like a wildcat.
What a fantastic statement. Fantastic of him to say it. Fantastic of you to repeat it. I won't descend to the level of such cheap accusations to answer them even.
Huh?
What's in your mind? I see something in your eyes.
It's dark in here.
I like it dark. The dark is comforting to me.
I don't think I ever seen you in the light. That's a fact.
Is it?
I never seen you in the afternoon.
And whose fault is that?
You never want to go out in the afternoon.
Why, Mitch, you're at the plant in the afternoon.
Now, on Sunday afternoon, I've asked you to go out with me sometimes on Sundays, but you always make an excuse. You never want to go out till after 6, and then it's always someplace that's not lighted much.
There is some obscure meaning to this, but I failed to catch it.
What it means is I never had a real good look at you, Blanche. Let's turn the light on here.
Light? What light? What for?
This one with the paper thing on it.
What did you do that for?
So I can take a look at you good and plain.
Of course you don't really mean to be insulting.
No, just realistic.
I don't want realism, I want magic. Yes, magic. I try to give that to people. I misrepresent things to them. I don't tell them the truth. I tell them what ought to be the truth. And if that is sinful, then let me be danged for it. Don't turn the light on.
I don't mind you being older than what I thought, but all the rest of it, wow, that pitch about your ideas being so old-fashioned and all that malarkey you've dished out all summer. Oh, I knew you weren't 16 anymore, but I was a fool enough to believe you was straight.
Who told you I wasn't straight? My loving brother-in-law, and you believed him.
I called him a liar first, and then I checked on the story. First, I asked our supply man who travels through Laurel, and then I talked directly over long distance to this merchant.
Who is this merchant?
Keyfiber.
The merchant Keyfiber of Laurel. I know the man. He whistled at me. I put him in his place. So now for revenge, he makes up stories about me.
3 people, Keyfiber, Stanley, and Shaw swore to them.
Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. And a filthy tub it was.
Didn't you stay at a hotel called the Flamingo?
Flamingo? No. Tarantula was the name of it. I stayed at a hotel called the Tarantula Arms.
Tarantula?
Yes, a big spider. That's where I brought my victims. After the death of Alan, intimacies with strangers was all I was able to fill my empty heart with. I think it was panic, just panic, that drove me from one to another, hunting for some protection here and there in the most unlikely places, even at last in a 17-year-old boy. But somebody wrote the superintendent about it. This woman is morally unfit for her position. True. Yes, I suppose. Unfit somehow. Anyway, so I came here. There was nowhere else I could go. I was played out. You know what played out is? My youth was suddenly gone up with the water sprout, and I met you. You said you needed somebody. Well, I needed somebody too. I thank God for you because you seem to be gentle, a cleft in the rock of the world that I could hide in. But I guess I was asking, hoping too much. Keyfiber, Stanley, and Shaw have tied an old tin can to the tail of the kite.
You lied to me, Blanche.
Don't say I lied to you.
Lies, lies, inside and out, all lies.
Never inside. I didn't lie in my heart.
Flores, flores, flores para los muertos. Flores, flores.
What? Somebody outside?
Flores, flores para los muertos.
No, not now.
Flores para los muertos.
Crumble and fade, and regrets, recriminations. If you'd done this, you could have cost me that.
Corones para los muertos. Corones.
Legacies, huh? And other things such as blood-stained pillow slips. Her linen needs changing. Yes, mother. But couldn't we get a colored girl to do it? No, we couldn't, of course. Everything gone but the
Flores.
death. I used to sit here and she used to sit over there, and death was as close as you are. We didn't dare even admit we had ever even heard of it.
Flores para los muertos. Flores.
The opposite is desire. So do you wonder? How could you possibly wonder? No far from Belle Reve, before we lost Belle Reve, was a camp where they trained young soldiers. On Saturday nights, they would go in town and get drunk.
Corones.
And on the way back, they would stagger onto my lawn and call, Blanche, Blanche, the deaf old lady remaining suspected nothing. But sometimes I slipped outside and answered their calls. Later, the paddy wagon would gather them up like daisies the long way home. What do you want?
What I've been missing all summer.
Then marry me, Mitch.
I don't think I want to marry you anymore.
No?
You're not clean enough to bring in the house with my mother.
Go away then. Get out of here quick before I start screaming fire. Get out of here quick before I start screaming fire. Fire!